Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Gotlegs. It's July 13th today, and I got the Tour de France stage going from Danish TV2. Good coverage, by the way, guys. So it's just another day of watching a bit of cycling. You got the stage, mountain stage today with a mountain stage or mountain finish, uphill finish. So it should be great to watch. I've been a bit down because the weather is actually quite good today. Let's see if we can get that. It's cold, but at least the sun is a bit out now, so that's good. But as I mentioned in one of the other videos, I've been having some issues with some illness of some sort. I don't really know what it is. All I can say is that let's focus on me instead of the TT bike. All I can say is that there's some bug in me. I don't really know what it is, but yesterday I had upset stomach, and I've had that since Monday. So no real riding for me, and my joints and muscles have been aching quite a bit. So instead, I'm all doped up on chamomile tea. So cheers, everyone. I guess chamomile is good for when you're just feeling not so good. So I usually don't drink tea, but every time I get sick, I use chamomile tea. If you have been following me for a while and seen these various videos, you'll know that I'm a guy that quite likes colors, especially when it comes to cycling. So yesterday I saw an Instagram post by We Outdoor, which is a Spanish cycling brand. And they just had like this crazy colorful cycling kit that I just love. So if you haven't seen it, here it is. And well, basically what you can say, I just love that kit. So We Outdoor, big thumbs up for that. It's always nice to see some more colors in the cycling kits, because often you just get black, white, navy blue kits. So very nice to see a wide array of colors. But today I'm going to talk to you a bit about the helmets that I do own. So I just recently bought the Manta helmet, which is my first aero road helmet. And but I've got some other different kinds of helmets, and I wanted to take you through the journey that I've had with these helmets. So let's take a closer look. So going left to right, we've got the POC Octal helmet, which is great for climbing. We've got the Giro Synthe helmet, which is an aerodynamic kind of helmet, and then you got the Manta, which is a completely aero road helmet. So you got the closed vents and all that, making sure that it's very aerodynamic. When I started out riding, I basically rode whatever I could find for a helmet. I think it was a belt helmet that wasn't that pretty, but then after a while I got really into cycling, and I really was a big fan of the Team Saxo Bank, which was called Team CSC back in the day, and they rode the Bell Sweep R helmet. So I had 3 versions of that throughout my cycling career until actually just 2 years ago, when I decided that I wanted something different. So ever since like 2008, 2009 and up to about 2015, I rode with the Bell Sweep R helmet. And actually going into that, I wanted to just get a similar helmet to that. Bell had put it out of its range, so it wasn't available anymore, I think. And there was just somebody who asked me to get something different. Please get something different. The helmet development has been that great ever since the Sweep R came out, so try some of the more aerodynamic helmets. So I got the precursor to this one, which was not the MIPS version, but just a regular Giro Synthe. I had that white with some different coloring on the sides, and I really enjoyed that helmet. So I crashed that last year. That's how life is, and decided to get a new one. So this was my first entry into the aerodynamic or new school type of helmet. So this is, as you can see, the Giro Synthe. This one is MIPS edition, so improved safety. It's a very nice helmet. I really do enjoy this. It doesn't take that much space on your head. It has great venting, and it's also relatively aerodynamic. So this came out as an aero helmet, but it's great for ventilation for your head as well. Starting out, I didn't really like Giro because they were a big sponsor for Lance Armstrong. I'm not really a big fan of him, but they make great products, and this is the case with this as well. I really do enjoy the fading. It looks very cool, and some people might say that it's a bit girly, but I don't really care. I like it. It's a very cool helmet. I really do enjoy riding with this one. So after getting my first type of aero helmet, I really fell in love with the POC helmet. And this is a helmet that really divides people, because some people think that you look like a complete idiot wearing these helmets, and some people really think that you look very cool with these helmets. So I saw a guy who had made like this camo version of the helmet, and I bought this back in 2016, so that was last year, at Mallorca for a great discount. It was just a plain white Octal helmet, and decided to do the camo on it. I didn't do as good a job as I'd hoped to, but I really do enjoy it anyways. This helmet is extremely light. It hasn't got the MIPS or anything, and the MIPS does add up the weight anyways. So this is a very light helmet when you think of how big it actually is. It has great ventilation. I use this helmet on days when it's really hot, because it's not very aerodynamic, but it's very great for ventilation. So whenever I'm in the mountains and doing harder efforts in the heat or stuff like that, this is the helmet that I go to. I really love this helmet. The only thing about this helmet is, for some weird reason, POC has decided to make the straps white, which is a big no-go for helmets because you sweat a lot. And even though that I clean this regularly, it just doesn't stay white at all. So make the straps black, please. And now we've come to the latest helmet in my collection. As mentioned, this is a Manta. It's the aero helmet from Met. The aero road helmet is not for time trialing, it's for road racing, so it still has proper vents. And you should get an aerodynamic advantage over a standard helmet, at least compared to the POC helmet. I looked at various types of aerodynamic helmets going into this. I looked at Cask, I looked at Bell, I looked at Giro, Abus, you name it, Laser. I even looked at Limar. And basically this is the one that spoke to me the most. Basically because it was the cheapest of the bunch. I found a great price on this. And also because I really like the design of this. It's quite simple. It doesn't have, it doesn't look spacey at all. It looks like a regular helmet with an aerodynamic advantage. So this is one of the reasons why I chose this. I looked quite a bit at the Laser Bullet, which Lotto Belisol is riding at the moment. So, but decided on this one. So this will be my probably my race helmet for the cooler days, and also days where I know I should get the aero advantage. So I'm a sprinter type of guy, so every aerodynamic advantage that I can get is better for me, I guess. I won't be using this for really hot days because I'm also a pretty warm guy, so I just blow off riding one of these helmets when it's really hot. So that, but then I'll stick to the POC or the Giro instead, depending on training or racing. So that's a little introduction to the helmets that I do own by now. I still have to take the Met helmet for a test ride. Hopefully I'll do that today. Hopefully the weather will be alright. Hopefully I won't be too bothered by my stomach, so I can go out and get a short ride in. Anyways, thanks for watching once again. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram if you like, Kermit himself. And for now, thanks for watching. Bye.